spookiest time of the year, there are a few guidelines all ghosts and goblins should follow. Always stay on sidewalks. Never go to a stranger's house. And never go out alone.
I'd like to welcome everyone to 31 Days of Halloween. Today, day 1, Evil Dead Rise.
What's up, sis?
I had the most beautiful dream.
It was the perfect day. And all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and then climb inside your bodies so that we could stay one happy family.
Written and directed by Lee Cronin, Evil Dead Rise is the 5th installment in the Evil Dead franchise. It was released April 21st, 2023, had a budget of $18 million and grossed over $147 million worldwide. It's rated R for everything that an Evil Dead movie usually is: violence, gore, blood, you name it, this has it. Here's a synopsis. A reunion between two estranged sisters gets cut short by the rise of a flesh-possessing demon, thrusting them into primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of a family imaginable. I watched this movie in theaters last year, and my wife and I even went through the Evil Dead Rise Haunted House at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights last October in California, which was a lot of fun and also very, very intense. I really like this movie on the rewatch, maybe even more than when I saw it in theaters originally. The opening sequence is crazy, though it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the rest of the movie. Sorry, that was a small spoiler. That's where I'll leave it. The film also has really good pacing. It's 97 minutes total, which is perfect for a scary movie. The acting is great from everyone in the film, especially Alyssa Sutherland, who plays the mom. And when she becomes possessed, man, really good. Evil Dead Rise, like all Evil Dead movies, is pretty gory, though I will say that this one is slightly toned down from the others in the franchise. But if you're squeamish, this movie really isn't for you. But we all know, if you're squeamish, you probably wouldn't be following the 31 Days of Halloween here on the Will Wonder Show. So take that as it is. There are plenty of scares, as well as really anxious scenes, anxious moments while the family is trapped inside their apartment battling this demon, or even in the hallway of their apartment floor. The only thing that's off or kind of weird about the movie is the opening scene and the very end scene, and only because they don't really have anything to do with the actual family. They are very cool scenes, and maybe they're alluding to something in the future, another Evil Dead, but they just don't have anything to do with this specific story. Outside of that, I love this movie, and even that really wasn't a big deal because the scenes were so good. So, here on the Will Wonder Show for 31 Days of Halloween 2024, we are trying a different rating system, a new rating system, a trick-or-treat candy rating system. So here's what that looks like. If we rate the movie Candy Corn, this movie was trash. Don't waste your time, just throw it in the garbage, just as you would if you received candy corn in your trick-or-treat bag. If we rate this movie Tootsie Roll, the only reason you should watch the movie is if you have absolutely no other choice, similar to having a Tootsie Roll when you just want some candy. There's probably a lot of other things out there that are better, but it's a Tootsie Roll. It'll be okay. An Old Starburst. Emphasis on old. It's not great, but if you give it a chance, you might find some things that you really like about it. Sometimes the Old Starburst can be okay. It's never amazing, and you do have the potential to chip a tooth, but you should give it a try. Kit Kat. Solid go-to, not great by any means, but you are never really disappointed by it. If we rate the movie M&M's, it's a staple, though it's not perfect. Something is leaving you wanting more. Sometimes it's because the bag is too small, or maybe the M&Ms are broken up in there. Not perfect, but something that you know is reliable and it tastes really good. Lastly, the holy grail of trick-or-treat candy, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. It's perfection. Nothing else to say. So, what trick-or-treat candy rating do I give Evil Dead Rise? It's really close to a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. So close, but I'm going to give it M&Ms. Maybe it's like peanut butter M&Ms. I mean, it's right there, but I can't give it the perfect rating on day 1 of 31 Days of Halloween, but it is really good. So I suggest you watch it. It is available everywhere right now. Netflix, Max, Hulu, etc., etc., etc. You can stream it anywhere. We will be back tomorrow for day 2 of 31 Days of Halloween. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our guy Minute After 8 for giving the soundtrack, the sound bed to this year's 31 Days of Halloween. You can listen to Boogeyman on his Friday the 13th beat tape, available wherever you stream music. See you tomorrow. Peace.